President the authority to appropriate such billions of money, public funds, for the broad purpose of development of energy. All right. In effect, the Malampaya Law removes, as I said, from Congress the power to appropriate billions of government incomes from its gas well. Is that right? But you don't have to answer it. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Justice Leonin. May I ask Professor Molo to go to the podium? The position of the petitioners in response to the questions of some of the justices is that it is perfectly all right for members of the House and the Senate to identify the projects before the General Appropriations Act is signed by the President. But it is not all right for them to identify the project after. Is that your position?
Yes, Your Honor.
So, theoretically speaking, the current PDAF now, which is 40 million for infrastructure projects, each of the members of the House may identify infrastructure projects equivalent to 40 million, detail it, and put it in the General Appropriations Act, and that would be perfectly all right. Is that correct?
If they do it before
the President signs the JA.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. What's the difference between that and allowing them the 40 million and giving them a choice after the President signs it? We just need to understand why there is a constitutional difference from your point of view.
From our point of view as the petitioners, Your Honor, is that appropriation is both a legislative purpose and a specific purpose of appropriation. So it's not just governed by Section 25, it's also governed by Section 26. And if it is a legislative purpose, Your Honor, it is doctrine that the legislative
But it will
power...
be the same 40 million given to each member of the House if it is done before the General Appropriations Act is approved by the President, with or without item veto, of course, then it's to you perfectly constitutionally valid. But after, if there is 40 million each, and it is the only time that they identify after the GAA, then it is unconstitutional. Is that not correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Same value, 40 million.
It's not about the value, Your Honor. It's about following the specific manner by which Congress can appropriate as found in the Constitution, Your Honor.
Should flexibility also be given to those who represent very local communities, in the sense that maybe while the General Appropriations Act is pending in the House and in the Senate, they cannot yet identify, but only after the JA. You see, we are told that some of the PDAF is used for, let us say, reconstructing after a typhoon, apart from, of course, the calamity funds, special purpose funds that are included in the budget. I'm just asking this because I want this covered also in the memoranda.
Yes, Your Honor. We agree, Your Honor, for good purposes and for the sake of efficiency and flexibility, that can be done, provided it is done within the budget deliberations, Your Honor. I mean,
budget deliberations take place
before the
almost at the third or fourth quarter of every year, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And we want the members of the House and the Senate to predict everything that will happen for the next year. Is that not correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Because if there is no such discretion on the member of the House and in the Senate for local contingencies, who will attend to that?
It's the executive, Your Honor.
The executive taking it from
the appropriations granted.
Special purpose funds, which can be the Calamity Fund, which can be the Presidential Social Fund, correct?
The Calamity Fund, Your Honor.
Yes. So we are, of course, going to change the political landscape here. Is that not correct? Which will mean that the President is going to be more powerful, even more powerful in terms of choosing which local community is going to get what. Is that not correct?
Well, Your Honor, allow me
But that is not the concern of this
Yes,
court.
sir.
Is that not correct?
It is not about whether the President...
Our concern is simply whether we follow the Constitution or not, regardless
Honor.
of the political consequences.
Yes, Your Honor.
In Philconsa, there is this phrase. In fact, Philconsa referred to the PDAF as, or then the pork barrel at that time as imaginative as it is innovative. And it said that the PDAF, or the Countrywide Development Fund then, is used to equalize the unequal. Can you explain to us what was meant in that decision? Why was the Countrywide Development Fund innovative, imaginative as it is innovative, and at the same time to equalize the unequal?
Your Honor, it was alleged in the decision that prior to the GAA in 1991, there was uneven allocations.
Because
of
if
PDAF.
it is congressional insertion prior to the enactment of the GAA, it would mean that there will be the political dynamics within the House and the Senate. Is that not correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And certainly those in the majority, those that can control maybe the Committee on Appropriation or the Committee on Finance in the Senate, and the majority party will be able to distribute the largest among the members, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Is this unconstitutional?
Unfortunately, even if it is unfair, it is not unconstitutional, Your Honor.
So so what we're saying is that removal of the PDAF per se does not solve some of the political problems that we have at present.
No, Your Honor. We never
But that is not our
represented it.
concern, correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And the political problems are supposed to be attended to by the House, the Senate, and the President responding to the people. Is that not correct?
Yes, Your Honor, in their day-to-day interactions.
And your point here now is only with respect to Title 44, the PDAF, at least insofar as your presentation is concerned.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. The VILP, again, Counsel, can you enlighten us as to what VILP means?
VILP is various infrastructures and local projects, Your Honor.
At the outset of this new administration, during their first budgetary year, they changed the allocation for the VILP and that of the PDAF. Can you enlighten us on what the change was in relation to VILP?
Your Honor, I believe that they folded in the VILP along with the PDAF, Your Honor.
Why is that?
Your Honor, because based on what they said, Your Honor, as I recall, it is it was already unfair and a source of corruption. That's why they had to fold it in.
Would you know if the present budget still has a VILP item in it?
It no longer has, Your Honor.
I think it's in page 998 of the General Appropriations Act. The DPWH budget still has a VILP of how much?
I don't have the figure.
It still
available.
has a VILP of 5 million. Is that not correct?
I believe so, Your Honor.
So why is there still a VILP in the DPWH budget when what appears is that they folded in the VILP with the PDAF already?
I would not hasten a guess on why they actually duplicated. Your
What are
Honor.
the rules in terms of realignment of savings? Would you know, Counsel?
First, Your Honor, there must be a savings. And then second, Your Honor, the savings must be taken from an item, previously existing item, and then
If there is no item called VILP, can savings be realigned to various infrastructure local projects
No.
other than PDAF?
No, Your Honor.
So there is still a VILP 5 million, and could it be that would be the purpose?
Perhaps, Your Honor.
Is that constitutional?